Yo, this is Yinka, singer and guitarist with the band Sabatta, and I'm back with season 2 of Records That Made the Record, where I discuss and share with you records, albums, bodies of work, whatever you want to call them, that influenced and inspired the making of the new Sabatta record out now called How to Get Even. Now, in this season, I'm going to be talking about maybe a slightly more diverse and eclectic mix of music, but I'm still going to keep it rock, and I'm going to kick off with Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. So, Phil Lynott and the boys produced this amazing album. I put it in like top 5 of live rock albums, especially late 70s, early 80s era. And this, the reason why it's so popular, in my opinion, well, first off, we can start with the track listing. Actually, before we even get into that, just look at this. This is what's kind of got missing with the loss of physical formats, because look at this, like gatefold. This is what they call gatefold record, because folds like a gate. I'm doing it, manipulating it poorly, but you know, you can still see. It's just a treat to have in your hands and to be able to put on the record player. I digress. So, tracks on this album make it a classic, because it's full of classic tracks. You know, it's got Jailbreak, Emerald, Rosalie, Dancing in the Moonlight, Still in Love with You, of course The Boys Are Back in Town, and then deep album cuts like Suicide, Sha-la-la-la. Great album. It did cause a little bit of controversy among rock music lovers, because apparently or allegedly it's not an entirely live album. They say that people went back, I think the guitarist went back and overdubbed tracks, that means recorded on after they got the live recordings to clean it up. By today's standards, you know, it's a very small crime. Everything is manufactured, synthesized, put through the AI now, so I mean, what's a few overdubs between friends? Nonetheless, it's an amazing album. What I find particularly influential, and also it actually contains what they call the classic Lizzy lineup. Phil Lynott, Lynott, Brian Robertson, lead guitar, Scott Gorham, lead guitar, Brian Downey, drums, and we all know that Phil's bass and vocals. So, amazing album, and as I say, thing that I find really influential about it, as I was about to say, is the fact that Thin Lizzy, they have a certain amount of swagger, you know, along with the danger, you know, of the rock band and all that kind of stuff. There's a certain swagger, there's a certain charisma, riz as you'd say nowadays, a certain aplomb that goes with everything they do. And, you know, just an essential cool. And I hope, you know, I aspire to having a little bit of that and trying to put a little bit of that in Sabatta's music and in the new album. So, but you don't get you don't get cooler than Phil. So, salute to him, respect to him, respect to them. Make sure you check out Live and Dangerous and any other Lizzy offerings that are out there, whether you use vinyl or you use internet, whatever you want to do. And make sure you check out the new Sabatta album, How to Get Even.